Hey everyone, thanks for using Deliver Logic. Today I'm going to go over how to easily set up your global fees for all current and future restaurants. So the way we're going to do this is after you've set up your locations, you'll go into restaurants. You will go to global fees. You'll see here we have easy zoning, and you'll be able to set your tiers and update all restaurants and set as a default. So let's see if we load default. Here's our default fees, for example, right now. We also gave you some options up here, so I could go ahead and put in driver average $15 an hour. Of course, this is just an estimate, but you'll see it just shows your pickup fee, your per mile fee, your minimum order, and your delivery time. You can also set custom commissions. So if you have a driver, let's say that's getting 75% of the delivery commission, but you want them to get 100% for short distances, you could set that up here, or even if you wanted to set them to get it for long distances. Some things that we suggest is obviously incentivizing people to with low fees here. So you might want to use this, but then say, oh, if it's under a mile, I'll do it for 99 cents. You could just change that and hit update all restaurants. Yes. And set for default. Obviously, we have a mileage fee here that will depend on geographically what your location is like. Some other suggestions are to make sure you increase your minimum order as you get to further distances. So here you can see from 20 to our max distance, which is 25, that is a $500 minimum. Of course, you don't have to use these numbers, but maybe you say, I don't want to go anything over 10 miles for less than $100, anything over 20 for less than $100 too, and maybe we can even lower this tier down to 50 if we want. So you can make these changes however you want. You can do it completely custom. There are some suggestions in here, but the best thing to do is just set it up how you want. Hit update all restaurants. Save default. That means every new restaurant will also get this. And then again, if you leave here, and let's say, for example, you're setting something else up, and let's do a zone-based fee. So you also want to set your zone-based fees up too. After you do your easy zoning, all we suggest you do is set up the zone, and you can put anything in here really. We suggest just putting about 10 minutes for the delivery time. This will actually be overridden by the easy zoning, but you have to have one of these connected. For the delivery fee, you can just do like $1, because remember, it's going to actually take the fee from up here, but this will be a minimum override in case something's not working. And then your minimums, we could put maybe $10 here if we want, or we could put $1 here too. If I was setting this up, I would just do 10. For the delivery fees, since you had 99 actually, I would do 99. And these are just bare minimums. Like if something doesn't go right and we can't find a location or whatever, like the geocoding's messed up, it'll then pull these fees in. So for the delivery time, if you wanted to make that more accurate, maybe you would say 35. But it's very rare that these come into play, but you do need to set it up. So here again, we're going to update all restaurants. We're going to set as default. And then you can go ahead and view your defaults as well. So if you go to defaults, here are all of your fees. Remember, you need to have your zone-based fees just as a bare minimum and to set the zone. And then your actual fees will come from this table right here. So in this case, from 0 to 1 miles, we're picking up for 99 cents and there's no per minute fee. Then once we get over 1 mile, we're $3.99. Then once we get over 2 miles, we're $3.99 plus 50 cents. So again, this is a great way to do it. You can set it and forget it, and every time you add a restaurant, it'll just apply these fees automatically.